Hey there guys, what is going on? It's Brother in the Game here with another video for you guys on the Redstone slash build world. As you guys see, there's not really much on the world just because I just really started it and there's not really much to show. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to dye uh, armor and beds after the recent update. You can no longer dye armor the way you were able to before when you got the dye and press square on the armor. It no longer works that way. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the new way on how to do it. So it's actually pretty simple, but actually more complicated than it was before. Before it's pretty easy. I'm going to start off with the armors. So the only type of armor that you can actually dye is another armor, and to do this now you need to have a crafting table. Actually, you don't need to have a crafting table. You could do it in your regular crafting area here. So what you want to do, you could just grab the armor and place it there. It doesn't matter where you place it. And you can also place the dye there. And this is the new way that crafting does work. Sadly, you no longer can do it the other way, which is a lot easier in my opinion. But you know what? It is what it is. Not really much that can really be done about it. Um. So as you can see, that's the way that you dye the armor. So you could dye the armor. You could put them on armor stands, do as you please with them. But sadly, like I said, you can't do it the original way as you were able to before. Okay, let's get straight into the next part. Is how to dye beds. So here we have a couple of beds. You know, these are actual beds. You know, you sleep in them. So the way these actually work is somewhat the same, not exactly. So here we have a normal default bed, which is no longer, I guess you could say, default, because normally people would get white wool. Hold on, let me just grab that real quick. Normally people would get white wool. Normally people would get white wool, like when they kill a sheep. That's the most common one that you can get. And hold on, there's my stack of wood. There it is. So now what happens is that it's actually gonna be the default bed is no longer red bed, and the default bed will now be technically a white bed because the white wool is the most common wool to drop. So if you have a survival world, it's a lot more likely to get the white bed other than the red bed. But if you notice, when you place it down, there is a little glimpse of red right before. Yeah, the texture does change, which I guess will quite happen for a while until they fix that, because again the red bed is the default bed, but it will be a little harder to make the red bed now because you do need red dye. I don't remember exactly how to get red dye, but you need it. You get it from flowers, so it's pretty easy to get. Also, another thing I want to tell you guys is that you can actually bounce on the beds now. The beds are actually bouncy, so if you see I jump, he bounces a little bit. And I jump, bounce. So that's also a really cool feature that was also added. So yeah, that's the way. I don't think I showed you guys how to dye the beds yet. So you take any. So it's like practically the same way of making a bed, but you can use any piece of wool as you please. So if you do something like this, it's not gonna work because now you need one piece of wool. So you can no longer use multiple pieces of wool to make one piece of bed. It has to be the same one, or you know, the same one. I don't know where I was going with that. But it has to be the same wool now. So if you do want to make a color bed, it does have to be the same. But, but, that is actually not always the case. You now can actually you can actually dye the beds once they're already made. So now that these white beds are the most common, say you already have the bed, you don't want to get rid of, you waste the whole bed. So what you can do, you can grab your bed. Okay, this doesn't help because it's already, okay, so you have a white piece of, let's say you have the red bed. Okay, this is not helping. So if you have like the red bed and you want to change, sorry about that. If you guys want to like change it, whatever, you're like, no, I don't want the red bed anymore. I want to have a white bed. Cause say like you had your world since the last update. All you gotta do is take a piece of dye and you just place it right there. This works with any color. There are so many different colors of bed that you can go from. Uh, Sorry about that. And you could pretty much dye it any color that you want. All of these colors work, and you could always re-dye it. Um, Once it's dyed, you could always re-dye it any color that you want. It doesn't. Sadly, the colors doesn't mix. Well, not sadly, really, but the colors do not mix. So these are like you can make it any color as you please, and then I don't think this works. I never tried it, but let's see if it does. Okay, it doesn't. I was thinking that you might be able to like take the color out, but you can't take the color out. The only way to take the color out is from dye. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to slap that like button, comment below what you guys think this video, what you guys would like to see in the future, and I'll see you guys all later. Hold on. Why did that not work? Why? Oh. Missing piece of redstone. Never a problem. Peace.